Yes. So hello everyone. So today we're going to discuss the chapter 1, integers. Okay. So before going to the topic, so we start with the previous what we learned in previous classes. So in the 6th class, you learned about the whole number system and the natural number system. So that we will recall once again. So after completing that, so we will come to the actual topic, our integers. Okay. So the natural number system. So natural numbers. So natural numbers are start from, so it is 1, 2, 3 and so on. So the natural numbers we will indicate with the letter capital N. Okay. So we indicate the natural numbers with the letter capital N. Now even we use another name to call the natural numbers. So we will use the counting numbers also. We call the natural numbers as counting numbers as well. Because if you want to count something, so if you have some chocolates with you, so you want to know how many chocolates you have. So definitely we will start from 1, 2, 3 and you will check how many chocolates you have, right? So it means the natural numbers we will also call counting numbers. So counting numbers and the natural numbers, so both are same. So now next, you learned about the whole number system. So whole number system, what is a whole number system? So whole number system means if you include 0 into the natural number system. So 0 if you include to natural number system. So what are the natural numbers? So 1, 2, 3 and we included which number here? We included 0. So if you include the 0 to the natural number system, so it is nothing but whole number. Okay. So now these natural numbers or whole numbers, how to represent on the number line? If you take generally which we see in our geometry box, so on the ruler, so on the scale, okay, so we will see the numbers like 0, so 1, 2, okay, so 3, so and so on, okay. So on the number system, so the first, this is for the whole number, okay. What about for natural numbers? So natural numbers, so if you start from 1, so 2, so 3 and 4. So if you include the 0, so it is nothing but natural number system. So if you include the 0, so it is nothing but whole number system. The above is what? It is a natural number system. So now the 0 right side, whatever the numbers is there, these all are positive numbers. Okay, so these all are what? Positive numbers. So 0 right side, whatever the numbers is there, that all positive numbers. There are the numbers which are 0 left side also. Okay, so those numbers, so including the natural numbers, including the 0 and the negative numbers. So it means we will call it is integers. We use the capital letter Z to indicate the integers. So integers means what? So it is 0. So 0 right side, it is nothing but positive numbers. And the 0 left side, so they all are what? So negative numbers. So -1, -2, -3, these all. Okay. So it means what are the integers? So integers means the positive numbers and the negative numbers and including 0. Okay. So integers means the positive. Okay, these all are what? They all are positive numbers. So what about these all numbers? They all are negative numbers. Then you should get the doubt, sir, what is this 0 then? Is this a positive number or negative number? No, it is not a positive number and it is not a negative number. Okay, so 0 is a neutron, it is just 0. So we don't have like +0 and we don't have like -0. Okay, so now we studied about the natural numbers and the whole numbers. Why we are studying about the integers? What is the use of integers? Okay, let's take that one example. So now what you did means you deposited. So you deposited some amount in the bank. Okay, so let's take that you deposited so 20,000 rupees in a bank. Okay, so you deposited first 20,000 in a bank. After 1 month, what you did? So due to some emergency or something, you need the amount. So what you did? You taken the amount let's take you took 10,000 from the bank. Okay, so if first you deposited 20,000 and then from that 20,000 you took 10,000 after 1 month. So now how you will represent this? So whatever the amount we are depositing, okay, whatever the amount you are depositing in the bank, so that all we indicate with the plus sign. These all are positive numbers. Okay, so whatever the amount is credited in your account, so it is nothing but plus. So whatever the amount is deducted from your account, so debit. Okay, so we have to use negative numbers. Okay, so this is a one case, and one more. Let's see one more example. Why we are using the integers and where we are using the integers and why we studying about the integers. Okay, now let's see. So now you are standing near the sea. Okay, so here all water is there. Okay, so you are standing here now. Now, so what you are doing means, so there is a one bird which is, let's take, there is a one bird is flying here. Okay, so now this height, so you want to find how much height the bird is flying. Okay, so now this distance if you want to find, so it is nothing but what, let's take, it is a 15 meters high the bird is flying. So now in the same way, now what you are doing means, you are observing there is a one fish in the water, let's take, okay, so there is a one fish in the water, so it is around, so let's take it is a 10 meters depth from where you are standing. Okay, so now how you will represent this both then? So it is top of the U, it is, so it is a sea level, down it is there. So it means now how we will represent, so this distance, so it is a down, it is a bottom means, so we will use the negative sign, and it is a top, it is flying. So it means, so we use the plus sign here. Okay, so distance means it is just definitely where the, how much distance from the person to fish means it's definitely it is 10 meters. But so minus 10 indicate that it is down the person whoever is standing. Okay, so it is the distance, so it is moving towards down. So here what, it is flying the top of the person. So that is the reason we are using the plus. Here plus and minus is indicates the position of the thing or whatever it may be. Okay, so now, so you understood that why we are using, why we are learning the integers. Okay, so now, so these integers, so now, so the positive numbers and the negative numbers and including 0, so these all we know it is a integers. Now how to represent these integers on the number line? So the 0 right side are all are positive numbers. In the same way, if you move the 0 left side, okay, so these all the numbers are what? Negative numbers. So minus 1, so minus 2 and minus 3 and so on. Here one more point you have to understand. What is that point? Now if you see, so 1 is lesser than the 2. So 2 is lesser than the 3. Same way 3 is lesser than the 4. What happening here? So whenever we move right side of the 0, so the value is increasing. Okay, so the values, the numbers are increasing one by one. Okay, so here it is plus 1 if you do, you will get 2. So if you do plus 1, you will get 3. So it means here the 0 right side, whenever we move on the number line, the value of is increasing. What happen if it is moved the left side of the 0? If it is moved the left side of the 0, so minus 1 is greater than minus 2 or minus 2 is greater than minus 1. So definitely, so the minus 1 is greater than the minus 2. Okay, so in the same way, the minus 2 is greater than the minus 3. So here what happening now? So here, whenever we move left side of the 0, so what happening? The value is decreasing. Okay, so minus 1 is greater than the minus 2. And the minus 2 is greater than the minus 3. So it means if you move the 0 right side on the number line, the value will increase. If you move the 0 left side on the number line, the value will be decreasing. So this is what you have to understand. Okay. So now, okay, so next, yes, so next we are going to discuss the properties of integers. Okay, so what we are going to discuss, the properties of integers is there, and before that we have to, the before topics we have addition of integers, that is nothing but operations of integers. Okay, whenever you add two integers, how to add. Okay, whenever you are subtracting two integers, how to subtract. Okay, so whenever you are multiplying two integers, how to multiply. Okay, whenever you are dividing two integers, how to divide. So these are all the operations regarding the integers, so that we have in our topic. And also, so also now how to show the numbers on the number line. If you see the exercise 1, there is a basic questions are there. So how the questions are there means, so you will give the number line. Okay, so he will give the numbers as well. Okay, so numbers also I will give, and will ask to locate 2 and minus 3. Okay, so locate 2 and minus 3 on number line. So how we will locate? So we have to draw the number line. Okay, so locate 2 and minus 3 on the number line. So how to locate these numbers? You have to draw the number line, the 0 at the middle. So the right side we have to take the positive numbers, and the left side we have to take the negative numbers. Okay, so now what we have to locate? We have to locate 2. So where is 2? Here. So you have to draw a rectangle box, or else you can draw one thick point here. Okay, so if you, in both the ways you can locate. Okay, so what is the next number? Minus 3 is there. So how you will, where is the minus 3? Here, right? So minus 3. So like this we have to locate on the number line, or else if you want you can keep the, so the bold thick dot. So like this we have to represent, or we have to locate or represent, both are same only. Okay, so now how to do the operations on the number line. Okay, so in the next class we will discuss the exercise 1.1. So before that I am just explaining the operations of integers. Okay, so what is that? Right, so operations of integers. So the operations of integers, so first we will go with addition. Okay, so addition. So how to add integers? Okay, so there are different cases we have. Okay, what are that cases? Let's take the case 1. So I am taking both the numbers are positive numbers. Okay, so both the numbers positive. So 2 I am taking, and one number I am taking 6. These both are positive numbers. Now if I want to add these positive numbers, so definitely whatever the sum we are getting, so definitely it is how much it is? Plus 8. So it is also positive only. So what is the first case? Whenever we added two positive integers, the sum is positive. This is the case number 1. Okay, so what is that? So it is a positive number, and it is also a positive number, and the sum whatever we are getting, it is also a positive number only. Okay, so now let's go another case. Okay, so now I am going with the case 2. So what is the case 2 now? So now I am taking the first number is negative. So it means I am taking minus 2. And the next second number I am taking positive. So in this case, what will happen now? So one number I took negative and one number I took positive. So what is the answer now? So whenever a positive number, if you are adding with the negative number, or a negative number if you are adding with the positive number, answer what we have to do means first you have to subtract this. Okay, so first you have to subtract 6 minus 2. How much it is? So it is 4. Now we have to take the plus or minus. So how you know we have to take the plus or minus? You have to look the numbers. So which number is greater here? The 6 is greater. Okay, so which number is greater here? 6 is greater. So 6 will have which sign in front? So plus is there. So it means what we have to do now? We have to take plus 4. Understood? Now see, I am just changing the question so that you will understand. Now I am taking it is plus 2. Okay, so I am adding a negative integer now. Okay, so I already said in a case 2, what is that? If you are adding a positive with the negative, if you are adding a positive with the negative or a negative with the positive, what we have to do? We have to subtract. So case 1 we added here both because they both are positive numbers, so we added. In the case 2, what you have to do? If one number is a positive number and another number is a negative number, if you are adding both the numbers means first you have to subtract the numbers. Now let's subtract. So 2 minus 6, so it is nothing but how much you will get? So 4. So I am doing 6 minus 2, it is nothing but 4. Now which sign we have to take? So what is a larger number here? Definitely 6 is a greater number. So and which sign that 6 will have? Minus it will have. So it means we have to take minus 4. Okay, so I think you understood. So now just remember, so the first case is saying that if you are adding a positive number with the positive numbers, so sum we will get a positive only. It is case 1. What about case 2? So if you are adding a negative number with a positive number or a positive number with a negative number, you have to subtract first, and the larger value which sign will have, that sign you have to take in front of the sum. Understood? Now look here. Now we will go with the next case. So now I am going with the case 3. Now if both the numbers are, here we seen both positive and here we seen first one positive, second one negative. Sorry, first one is negative and second one is positive. In the same way, so first one is positive and second one is negative. Now we will take both are negative numbers. So now let's take both are negative numbers. If you are adding two negative numbers, okay, so let's take I am taking minus 5 and minus 7. Okay, both are which numbers? They are negative numbers. So both the negative numbers I am adding now. How to add now? So whenever we are adding two negative numbers, okay, so whenever we are adding two negative numbers, what we have to do means we have to add the numbers first. Okay, so add the numbers. So 5 plus 7. So how much you will get? So it is nothing but 12. And which sign we have to take? We have to take minus. Okay, so if you are adding two negative numbers, we have to add the numbers and we have to take the negative sign for that number. Understood? Okay, see one more example. So I am just taking one number is a minus 15. Okay, so I am adding the minus 15 and one more number I took minus 3. Okay, so minus 15 and minus 3. So both the numbers I am adding now. So if you are adding two negative numbers, so what we have to do? We have to add the numbers. Okay, we have to do the sum first. So 15 plus 3. So how much it is? 18. And which sign we have to take? We have to take negative sign. Okay, so these cases you have to remember. Then only you come to know how to add the integers. Okay, so the first case is saying that whenever you added two positive numbers, we have to, the sum whatever we are getting, it is nothing but positive. Okay, so what about second case? If you are adding a negative number with a positive or a positive number with a negative number, we have to subtract the numbers. Okay, we have to subtract the numbers, then the larger number sign we have to take. So the larger number sign, so here place, so we have taken place, so here larger number sign, it is a minus, so we took minus. So this is the case 2. And what is the last case? So it is nothing but whenever we are adding two negative integers. Okay, whenever we are adding two negative integers, so what we have to do, we have to add the numbers. Okay, and we have to take the negative sign in front. Same here also, if you see minus 15 plus minus 3, so it is nothing but we are adding here, minus 15 is a negative number and minus 3 is a negative number, and we got the answer is minus 18. So we added 15 plus 3, 18, and we have to take the minus sign. So this is what addition. Okay, so now how to add the numbers on the number line now. So this is just simply how to evaluate, we know, but how to add the numbers, the integers on the number line. Okay, so that we will discuss now. Okay, yes, so see now, with example I will explain so that you will understand very clearly. So now let's take, so one number I took 2 and another number I took 6. Yeah, definitely you know, so 2 plus 6, it is nothing but 8. So here I took two positive numbers. We will see all the cases. Okay, so 2 plus 6, it is nothing but 8. So now how to represent? Okay, so in the exam how if they will ask means, add on the number line they will give. So we have to add the numbers on the number line. Okay, so how to add on the number line? So now let's just take a number line first. Okay, so marks the all the numbers. So here we have a positive numbers only, so I am taking positive numbers more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so 9 and so on. So the left side numbers, it is nothing but minus 1, so minus 2. Okay, okay, I will stop here because the positive number only our answer, right? So we know directly, right? So now see how to add this on the number line now. The first number, what is there here? 2. So where is the 2? Here. Okay, so 2 is here now. Now what we have to do? Plus 6. We are adding a positive number. Whenever you are adding a positive number, okay, whenever we are adding a positive number, we have to move the right side of the number line. Okay, so we have to move right side of the number. If you are adding a negative number, you have to move the left side of the number. Okay, so now see how to move now. So now first 2 is here, so we have to move right side of the number because we have here plus 6, so positive number we have. So which side we have to move? We have to move right side. So how many places we have to move? What is the number here? 6. So we have to move 6 places, or else you can also do like that, 6 jumps we have to do. So now see, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So where it is stopped? So it is stopped at 8. So it means 2 plus 6, it is nothing but 8. So what is our answer? So just if you want, you can draw the circle, or else you can draw the rectangle. So what is our answer? So we have to keep the arrow mark like this and you have to write, or else you can also do like this. So we are adding a positive number, right? So we have to make how many jumps? So what is the number here? 6. So 6 jumps we have to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So where it is stopped? 8. So our answer is 8. So like this also you can do. So both the ways, like arrow mark you can keep, or else you can do the gems and you can also do like this. Okay. So this is what adding on the number line. It's very important. Okay. So adding on the number line, subtraction, even multiplication also we will see one by one. Okay. So now let's take another one. Okay. So here we are doing 1 gem here, plus 1 plus 1, total how many plus 1? Total 6 we are doing. So it is nothing but 8. So now take another case. Okay. So I am taking another example now. So now let's take, I am adding the numbers. So minus 5. Okay, let's take plus 4. We know the answer. What is that? So minus 5 plus 4. Okay, if you are adding a negative number with a positive number, first we have to subtract. So 5 minus 4, it is nothing but 1. And what is the large number here? 5 is the larger one. So for which sign it will have? Minus. So we have to take the minus symbol here. Okay. So now how to do this on the addition on the number line? So the first here we have the larger value is a negative. So we will take negative numbers more. So 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 and the minus 6. Okay. So what is the next number? So it is a 4 is there. Okay. So 4 is there. So now plus 4. It is minus 5 is here. Next what we are doing? We are adding. So whenever we are adding a positive number, so which side we have to move? We have to move right side. So how many places we have to move? We have to move 4 places. So you can do the jumps or you can keep the arrow mark. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 places we moved. So what is the answer here? Minus 1. Okay. So like this we have to do the addition on the number line. Okay. So or else you can also do the gems also. Like, so this is 1 gem. So total 4 gems we have to do. 1, 2, 3, and the 4. So like this also you can do. Or else you can keep the arrow mark as well. Okay. So now, so see one more example. Okay. So see one more example. So I am just taking the number is, both the negative numbers we will take, minus 1 and minus 3. Okay. So we are adding both the negative numbers. So then what we will get? So whenever we are adding 2 negative numbers, definitely what is that? We have to add the numbers. 1 plus 3. How much it is? 4. And we have to take the minus symbol. Now how to do this on the number line we will see. Okay, so all negative numbers. So I am just starting with the negative numbers only. So minus 1, so minus 2, so minus 3, minus 4 and minus 5. So what is the first number? Minus 1. Where is minus 1? Here. What is the next number? Minus 3. So which number we are adding here? Negative numbers. Whenever we are adding negative numbers, so which side we have to move? We have to move left side. So move the left side. So what you will get now? How many places? 3 places. So 1, 2, 3. So this is the answer. So it is nothing but minus 4. So like this we have to add. Okay.